My name is Sophie Lane, and the Christmas I'll never forget began with betrayal. When I was 23, I was diagnosed with a rare knee condition that required surgery to walk without constant pain. My doctor said recovery would be long and expensive, so my family helped me start a fund. 4 months, I watched every dollar, skipping nights out and working double shifts at a cafe to add to it. My parents promised they'd contribute too. "We'll help cover whatever's left," Mom said, patting my hand. "You just focus on getting better." I believed her. But when the surgery date approached, something strange happened. The money was gone. My account showed a massive withdrawal, and when I asked about it, my father avoided my eyes. Finally, Mom admitted the truth. They had used the money to pay for a luxury Christmas cruise with my siblings. "It was a family opportunity we couldn't miss," she said, as if that justified stealing my future. "You'll have more time to save, honey." I couldn't believe it. I wasn't just angry. I was heartbroken. They had traded my health for ocean views and cocktails. I refused to argue further. I stayed home that Christmas, limping through the cold, nursing both my pain and disappointment. A few days before Christmas Eve, Mom called again, her voice too cheerful. "Sweetie, we need a small favor," she said. "Could you watch Grandma while we're away? You know how she hates boats." So not only had they taken my surgery fund, they were now leaving Grandma Evelyn, who had mild dementia, in my care as their trip began. I wanted to say no, but Grandma had always been kind to me, the only one who ever defended me when the rest of the family laughed at my unrealistic dreams. So I said yes. When she arrived, wrapped in her favorite blue coat, she looked frail but happy. "They told me we're having Christmas together," she said with a grin. I forced a smile. "We sure are, Grandma." At first, I thought it would be lonely, 2 forgotten women spending Christmas alone. But as the days passed, something unexpected happened. We baked cookies, watched old movies, and stayed up late talking about her childhood. She told me stories I'd never heard before, about her husband building their first house, about how she raised my father with more love than money, and about how proud she was that I'd grown strong despite everything. "You've got more courage than the rest of them combined," she said one night, holding my hand. "They chase shiny things. You build real ones." Her words filled a space in me I didn't know was empty. Then, on Christmas morning, she handed me a small box wrapped in silver paper. "I don't have much," she said, "but this might help." Inside was a ring with a delicate sapphire stone, old but beautiful. "It was your grandfather's gift to me," she explained. "He always said this stone brings strength when the world feels heavy." Tears blurred my vision. "I can't take this, Grandma." But she smiled. "You already have. You just don't know it yet." After that, she dozed off in her chair, humming softly to carols on the radio. That evening, while she slept, my phone buzzed with photos from my family, smiling on the deck of their ship, drinks in hand, captions like, "Best Christmas ever." I turned off my phone. That night, for the first time in months, I didn't feel bitter. I felt peaceful. When the cruise ended, they came back tanned and loud, carrying souvenirs and guilt hidden behind fake smiles. "Thanks for taking care of Grandma," Mom said. "You're a lifesaver." I didn't reply. But Grandma did. She looked at them sternly and said, "You children might want to thank Sophie properly. She's the only reason you have a home to come back to." Everyone froze. "What do you mean?" my father asked. Grandma smiled faintly. "That little blue house you all live in? It's in my name. And I've just signed it over to Sophie." The silence that followed was almost cinematic. My parents stared at me like they'd seen a ghost. "Mom, you can't be serious," Dad stammered. "Oh, I'm quite serious," Grandma said. "You took her money. Now she has a roof." I didn't gloat. I just thanked her quietly, holding back tears. Over the next few months, I used that house as collateral to finally pay for my surgery. The recovery was long, but every step reminded me that I hadn't lost. I'd learned. The family that once stole from me started avoiding eye contact at gatherings, while Grandma and I stayed closer than ever. She passed away peacefully 2 years later, but her gift changed my life forever. Every Christmas, I still put a sapphire ring by the window, where the light hits it just right. A reminder that kindness can outshine cruelty, and sometimes the sweetest revenge is simply living well.